Be nice to put this one to bed, Dom.
Nothing works.
Oh!
That is it for the pedal car. We're done.
We're done.
I am so pleased to be working with Austin Pedal Cars on this project. Their help and support along the way is going to be so helpful. If you have got a pedal car or you're restoring one yourself and you need any parts for it at all, click on the link in the description below, visit their website and you'll be amazed. They've put a huge amount of effort into reproducing anything you could ever need for these beautiful little pedal cars. Let's get into the video. Hello, welcome to another video. We are back in the workshop. It's good to be back. The tour at Austin Pedal Cars was amazing, and I do feel like we are going to be back there very soon, potentially with some carburetors, but that's for another time. The pedal car is here, unfinished, and hopefully, dare I say it, this is the last episode in the pedal car build. We are going to finish a project. And I say we because even better news, John is on the way up. I've got the little heater blowing to try and warm the place up a little bit because it's so cold. I got the seat bases sanded down, prepped, painted. Then I made all the wooden strips. Then the upholstery is stretched over the steel and stapled or nailed to the wood. Being at the repair shop, working amongst other craftspeople was very handy at this point because I've seen Sonaz warm up vinyl before when she's upholstering things, and it made an amazing difference, especially because this workshop is so cold. The vinyl's quite hard. A little blow with a heat gun, it made it really soft and pliable, so I was able to sort of pull it around, bend it around all these little corners. I used some contact adhesive around the sides where there's sort of curved areas where there's no wood, and where there's wood, I stapled it on. I'm quite pleased. I hope that you like the red interior. I hope that John likes it. John doesn't know that it's red. I haven't told him. So we'll have to see what he thinks of that. There's another little surprise with the headlights. I've gone a little bit rogue with those as well, but you'll see that in a sec. The steering wheel that I've got is from Austin Pedal Cars, and it's cast, I think it's aluminium. It's really, really nicely made. I was masking up the spokes with full intentions to prime it and paint it cream like it should have been, but the casting is so nice, it was so smooth, and I was like, oh, it won't take much to just polish it. And there's so much chrome on this, on the grills and the bumpers and the shiny paint. I was like, oh, it would look quite cool with a polished steering wheel. I texted to John, I was like, oh, shall I polish it? And he was like, absolutely not, that'll take far too long, don't bother. But I've polished it, and I did lose a few more hours of my life standing in front of the polisher, working my way through the grits with sandpaper, and then finally going to the polishing wheels with different grits of wheel and compound to eventually end up with the shiny wheel that I've got now. I think it looks good, I hope you agree, but I better get the kettle on because I think John is going to be here very soon, demanding his first coffee of the day. How are you doing, John?
I'm good.
Welcome back to the workshop.
Thank you.
There's so many conspiracy theories, but where's John been? What's been going on?
Well, I've done the dry January, Dom, so I've had to like meditate for a month.
Yeah, you've been in hibernation.
Yeah.
If everything goes well, this is the final episode on the pedal car. It's done.
Fantastic. Be nice to put this one to bed, Dom.
Yeah, it will be.
Looks good though, I forgot how together it was.
It looks smart, but there is a lot of parts there on the bench.
I'm looking.
Yeah, a lot. Have a little rummage through.
This is nice.
You like the red?
Yeah, I love the red.
Shame about the upholstery job.
It is a shame about the upholstery. Yeah, well, less said about that the better, but nice. Very nice. Wouldn't want to do a 4-hour trip to Devon in it though. No. Is it nice?
Isn't it lovely?
Be nice when you paint it.
I know you said to paint it. I couldn't help myself. Do you not think it looks nice polished?
It does. It looks nice, Tom. It does look nice.
You're not convinced. I can feel it.
Did you lacquer it?
No.
Okay. You're going to be polishing it a lot then.
Where do you want to start?
I want to start with this thing.
That's the handbrake.
I think we need to get the more mechanical side of it. Otherwise, the seat's going to go and we've got nothing to couple it up to, have we?
That is decision made. Handbrake mechanism is first. We've got a pile of parts, rivets, a bit of leather, all sorts of bits, a tray here, a graveyard of nuts and bolts left over. So let's see how we go.
Some leather. Let's go and punch them holes out. Where's your hole puncher? We've got something to punch on. You can't punch on here.
I know, you're not supposed to do it onto wood.
What are you meant to do it onto?
Like a proper mat, like a bit like a chopping board.
I
think we should go bigger.
What?
You're probably wondering what this piece of leather is actually for.
Well, when the handbrake mechanism is actually attached to the car, this wraps around the drum that's on the rear axle. And as you apply the handbrake, it tightens this band of leather around the drum, causing friction, stopping the rear axle from turning, and essentially being a brake. If these all line up, I'll be absolutely amazed.
Why won't it? Oh,
You made me nervous.
what's this all about? Look at that. Look, there they are.
Perfect. Well done, John.
Nice little soft rivet. That should hammer over quite easy.
After successfully punching some holes for the rivets to pass through, we've put some contact adhesive on both surfaces. That's just a bit of belt and braces, just to hold everything in place so we're not relying entirely on the rivets. Smearing it on the metal surface and the leather surface, leaving it for a few minutes so it cures and goes off. Then you've got one chance to lay it on top, slap it on there. Once it's on. Then we can attach the rivets.
It's in the general area.
Close enough, that's all we need at this point.
Well, that one's gone through that hole. That one's gone through that hole. That one's gone through that.
Oh, the full house.
It's almost like it was meant to be.
All that was left was to hammer over the rivets.
He goes in that hole there like that. Go for it. You got the baby hammer. That's better. I don't want to go much further than that, do you?
Okay, good.
Okay. Oh, it's perfect.
6 out of 10 for that.
Hey, we've learnt by the time we got the number 4.
Don't scratch it. Before installing the handbrake mechanism, John had to put the seat base in the car because part of the mechanism attaches to the seat base. This makes me very, very nervous. You watch that upholstery, John.
Right, I'm gonna place this in here. That has to fix there. It has to bend around our drum, like so. End up there somewhere.
This strap goes from a linkage under the bottom of the seat, loops back around the drum, and then bolts to the underside of the boot floor with 2 bolt holes. Because we made the boot floor from scratch, there's no holes. So we need to drill the holes, which we should have done before we painted it. Once they're drilled and they're in the right place, it should be pretty straightforward, but just making sure they're in the right spot is quite important for this handbrake actually working properly. No, hang on, wait for me, I need to film it.
It's
John.
filming.
No, hang on. You are filming.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I drilled 2 holes.
Great.
Oh, dang, I think I drilled them off camera. Oh, Dom, it's John Cam again.
And of course it is.
But see, the mistake I made, Dom, was I didn't look to see where the camera was pointing before I started work.
So what, you just pressed record randomly?
Yeah.
Apologies, everybody. This is the price we have to pay. As you've just not seen, John has now drilled the 2 holes that were very critically in the right place.
I've got a problem. Well, not a problem.
Oh, good. Okay.
It's not a problem. It's a conundrum. Does it go above or does it go below?
I would.
Oh, yeah, I would. Yeah. Where does it go? Above or below?
I don't know. Above.
Above.
Higher or lower?
Okay. Right. Well, there you go.
Above it is.
I'm glad I asked.
Thanks. Yeah.
Thanks for your clear instruction.
Concern.
Yeah.
You want nuts up or nuts down? Nuts up.
I'm not even sure that you can say that. How's that working for you, Dom?
Oh, it's come off now. Sausage fingers are too big. I think John has picked the trickiest part to start with. Hopefully,
Thank you, Dom. Thank you.
Hopefully fitting the steering wheel and fitting the headlights will be easier. This mechanism is just quite fiddly.
Oh, no. Oh, gee. Really? It's like one of them games.
The simplest jobs. Should we put that on first before the seat's in? No.
Well, you've got to try and feed it through with the seat then, haven't we?
Oh, God.
I We just put the seat base in to connect up our handbrake, and then this tent peg had to go in, which was creative. But we'd already hooked this on.
We did it all
And
in
then
the
I
wrong
couldn't slide this on with that, and we struggled with this and that, and so I've just taken the handbrake out. But having taken the handbrake out, I shall reverse engineer it, and hopefully we should end up with some
kind of semi-working handbrake.
Yeah. I guess this is all part of the dismantling process, Dom.
If we dismantled any of this, it was all in pieces already.
I know I walked into like an Airfix kit on the floor.
Yeah.
One looked like one of my old ones that I destroyed.
Yeah, no, it was already in pieces. I did not take the handbrake mechanism apart. We can't have any drag on the brakes, John. We're never going to win the race, are we? Despite a few minor hiccups, we've got the handbrake installed and the whole mechanism working as it should be, which is a relief.
That is on the on. That works.
And now the upholstery can go into place. Watching John put that seat into place filled me with fear because so much could go wrong here. I've not tried these in, and with all this upholstery, they've got bigger. I just don't know at this point. Are these seats going to fit? Do you like the red though?
I love the red.
You do?
I do. I'm a fan of the red.
Could have had grey, white.
Nah,
I was eyeing up pink.
Oh, God. I think we call that a lucky escape. This thumping bit's all part of the process.
That's it. I've seen people do that. Seen
Yeah.
trimmers do that. Yeah.
I've seen it. Hey, that's... look at that.
It's not looking bad.
There we go, sir.
Goodness me, that was a fight, to say the least. It was a fiasco. In and out multiple times, a few bits needed clearancing here and there, but we've got it. It's in. There's one bit that's bugging me, which I'm sure you'll notice, so we may as well point it out now. When I've stapled the upholstery on, I've put the staples too high, and there's two of them poking out behind. It looks awful. I'll colour it in with a red pen or something, and hopefully nobody will notice. So don't tell anyone. Now the handbrake mechanism is in, the seat is in, we've screwed it in place, it's done. Can we do an easy job now, John?
Please.
The dash, a little bit of wiring, the steering wheel, get all of that on.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll do what I'm told.
Okay, fine, we're doing that.
Climb up. See how it just falls into place, Dom?
Nice simple job.
I'm not sure that is the right... Oh. Dom.
It's on. John's happy.
It's doing 50 mile an hour.
Is it? It is, yeah.
Feed it in, Dom. Feed it in.
Going in, coming in,
Feed it in, Dom.
coming in.
Hey, there it is. Keep going,
All right,
Dom.
hold it there.
Hold him.
Oh, hang on. Where do we, wheels straight. What's it, one spoke down?
Yes.
That is, isn't it? That's the banjo way.
Have you got any fittings to...
Oh, look.
Is that spring on that fibre washer?
Of course it is.
Needs to be. Ooh.
Yes, look at that. I have just made the last couple of wires and got the horn mounted underneath the bonnet. We need to actually put the batteries in the battery housing. The engine back on, we can test the horn and then move on to the headlights.
Yeah!
The pile of parts is getting smaller and smaller, which is quite promising. Compared to where we started, I think we've come an awful long way, but
I think you're...
there is still a lot to do.
I think you might be slightly ambitious, Dom.
Yeah. What are you up to there?
I'm putting on the earths for the headlights.
Oh,
Go
okay.
on the bumper irons.
Of course you are. Big thank you to somebody watching the channel has sent in and donated an original, old stock, unused Lucas headlight switch, original to what these would have had. Thank you very much. We're going to grab the headlights and get them actually installed. And John hasn't seen them yet.
Oh. Oh, hello. Look at them. Proper race.
Yellow.
They're nice,
Do you like the yellow?
Yeah, love the yellow, mate.
The chrome bezel, the
Mate, they are
retaining
nice.
clips on the inside.
Yeah, well made. I like them a lot. Oh, let's see one on. Look at it. I like them.
Go on then.
Fantastic. Well, these are These are a thing, Dom, aren't they? Oh, that's scary.
Maybe let's not quite commit until we know they work.
Hey.
Look at that.
Hey.
Oh, I love it.
I like that.
It looks good. With the red seat, I think it's coming together.
Yeah. That's beautiful, look.
How long that's been in that box? Do you mind using it? Should I put a new one? No, we might as well use it.
Fantastic. You know it's nice when you've got our round terminals on it. Yeah, oh. Do you think? All
Just
there
the
for
job.
the kiddies, eh?
Yeah.
For the kiddies to destroy.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Whilst John installed the switch on the dash, I had the job of wiring everything up at the front, including putting the batteries in. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing works. Did I put the batteries in upside down?
What do you mean?
What? It's
No,
nothing
don't
works.
say that.
Oh, no. The horn. Try the horn.
There's only two things that have to work.
Nothing. Zero. Literally nothing works. The most simple wiring. It is earthed. It's screwed into the body.
Yeah, but you haven't cleaned it up. You've been too neat with it. It's not going to ground, is it? It's just there, but it's not physically creating an earth.
Fail. Of course it's my fault.
Yes. Right. Cool. So we've got the boxes working now, which is where our initial disaster happened.
We're blaming whoever installed the batteries then.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone got a little bit carried away, didn't they?
A bit excited.
They were a bit excited, bless them. Right. And opposites. There we go. All right. Should put that one on last, really.
This is take 2 on testing the electrics because there was some issues in the battery box. The way the spring touches the batteries was not quite, I think I'd forced them in there with my sausage fingers and they weren't quite touching in the right place. Oh, hey! The headlights. Oh, thank goodness for that.
So,
Headlights are working, which is brilliant. But we still don't have a horn. I think there's too much paint. There's so many layers of clear lacquer and glitter and metal flake everywhere. Whilst John has been messing around with the wiring, I've been fitting up the grille and the sort of bonnet strip on the bonnet. This is where we find out the bonnet doesn't fit at all. It works! Hey! Yes!
it was earth. It was all earth related with the button. It was like it was lacquered up. So as soon as we managed to give it a little clean up,
Again, my fault for not painting it, for
It's like-
painting too much.
so it was polished.
Victory! That is a massive success. Thank you, John. Well done.
No, thank you, Dom.
Can rewire an entire camper van and a whole Volkswagen, but a
give
pedal
me-
car,
yeah, give me 2 headlights and a horn, we're in trouble.
we're in trouble, yeah. Here we go. Coming in. Oh,
What the?
coming in. You ready?
Yeah,
You ready?
yeah.
You ready?
I'm loving it.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, let's
Hey.
go. Right. To me.
To you.
Right. Hold it there.
I'm holding it.
Do not move.
Did we put some grease in there?
Gently, gently.
Gently, Bentley.
Yeah.
Let's tighten up the nuts and have a proper look.
Oh.
There's a little spring and a latch at the front, which it should pop down and hold in position. Then we'll realise it's actually completely the wrong shape, I'm sure. With the final adjustments made to the bonnet, I've stormed ahead and installed the boot handle. This is what spins and latches it into position and allows you to turn it 90 degrees and open the boot. This is particularly scary because the panel above the boot is one that we've made from scratch, and that has the brackets which the hinges mount onto. If they're in the wrong place, we are in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. No. Why? I don't know why. If I knew why, I'd do something about it. Gently does it. Gently does it. Oh yeah, I'll take that. That's a win, mate. I'm sorry, that is a win.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a win for me. I'm happy with that.
That is the boot installed, considering we made the panel top and bottom of it and had to rebuild that large portion of the boot. It's fitting really, really nicely. It's not perfect. The whole car's been completely apart. I think we've done okay. Are you pleased?
I'm very pleased with
Yeah.
it, Tom. Yeah, it's lovely.
Are any of them perfect? Well, I'll tell you, the ones that Austin pedal cars make,
They're perfect.
they are certainly, yeah, they're certainly very good. There's just one bit that we're missing.
the finishing touch.
What?
This project has been
Epic.
a lot more work than I ever thought.
I can't be honest, mate. I did not realise how involved this was going to get.
As soon as we got it back from being blasted, it was like, oh no.
And then we didn't think it was gonna be that time consuming, did we?
No, it's been months and months and months. More.
Hours.
If you added up how many days and hours, it's hundreds, I reckon.
It's
hundreds of hours. Even once we got the body back together, it's bodywork, sanding, prepping for paint. The paint, the endless layers of clear coat. This is a bit of an eye-opener for me, for us, and a lesson hopefully for anyone watching that wants one of these cars. Make sure you either buy a good one or just be careful which one you buy. It just absolutely, for me, justifies the cost that the Austin Pedal cars sell restored ones, or you can buy a kit from them which comes with a good body and all of the parts and everything you need to rebuild it. They've done all the hard work, and trust us, there is a lot of hard work. So by getting one restored from Austin Pedal Cars, you are saving a huge amount of work. If you do fancy the challenge, make sure you try and get a good body that's better than this one, that's not missing half the parts and it's not as rusty. All of the parts you can get from Austin Pedal Cars all fit. They're all lovely. They know the bumpers have gone straight on, the headlights are perfect.
Yeah, really, really good.
All the panels they make, the steering wheel, it's all lovely. Really nice stuff, and it's gone on really lovely. Just start with a better shell than we did.
Yeah,
try and find a nice body.
Buy the best you can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that is the end of the road for the pedal car for now. Fingers crossed that you'll see it again at Goodwood Revival in September. So it will probably come back out before then for a bit of a once-over before its debut. For now, that is it for the pedal car. We're done.
We're done.
Happy? So for everybody out there that's saying that, oh, you've got too many projects on the go,
Another one. Ticks off the list.
this is done. Thank you so much, John, for your help. I really
Pleasure.
appreciate it. Thank you, John. And a big thank you, of course, to Austin Pedal Cars for their support the whole way through.
Absolutely.
Couldn't have done it without you guys. Couldn't have done it without you, John. Next week, we are going to be back working on the aerial. And fingers crossed, hopefully, able to take it for a ride. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.